Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got some live tournament action coming at you right now on GSL Dual Site, but that is not the best part of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are headed into the finals of this month's big tournament for Alt StarCraft. That is the Alt Monthly, Alt August. We are in the finals, and I am super excited to be watching Goody taking on PSwGun. This is going to be a phenomenal matchup. These guys have been battling it out with quite a few great players. And Goody is going to be our Terran player. PSwGun, our Protoss player. No Zergs making it into the finals this month. That's strange. All of our other monthly tournaments, we've always had a lot of Zerg players in the finals. Sometimes it was Zerg versus Zerg when it came down to it. But, oh, man. We are going to have tons of fun here. So let's see. Goody is from Germany. Playing on he plays on the American server, but he's a Grandmaster on the American server and a Grandmaster on the European server. Got to love that guy. PSwGun. Let's take a look here. PSwGun is a Grandmaster on the American server, and I believe a Grandmaster on the Korean server as well. But, oh my goodness, these guys are phenomenal. But it looks like we're having just a little bit of lag here. It's taken just a moment to get started. Kind of locked up here for just a second. There we go. Gotta connect Europe, Korea, and America all at the same time. That does take a moment, but it looks like we are about to get going here on Dual Site. We'll try and stay away from the loud, what do you call it? The loud waterfall. There is Gun. Uh-oh, look at that, sending out a probe immediately. We are going to have something going on a little bit fishy here. Let's see what that's going to be. Looks like Goody is going to be spawning as our purple Terran over here on the left side of the map. This is a two-player map. I like Dual Site quite a bit. I think it's fairly balanced. But Gun is going to be spawning as our blue Protoss here on the right side of the map, and his probe cruising out across the map right now. Looks like he is queued up to go hide out in the back of his opponent's base. Interesting play here. Gonna be going for some potential. Jeez, did he catch a glimpse of that? I don't think he did. So nicely done there from Gun. Pylon going down immediately. We are gonna see probably a proxy 2-gate. Unbelievable stuff here from Gun. Right off the bat, trying to throw his opponent off. Now, it is going to be a best-of-5 matchup between these two guys. And Gateway going down immediately. Going to be difficult for Goody to deal with here. Hasn't sent a scout out yet, so he is playing extremely blind at this moment. Second Gateway is complete. Oh man, tense, tense, tense. Let's take a look at what we've got here. We do have a pylon going down. Goody is sending out a scout. He is going to realize something is up when he gets over there, but Chrono Boost has already begun on this Zealot, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. Cruising in here. Doesn't see anything. Goody's like, oh crap. 3 minutes of the game, no gas. That means proxy. Sees the Chronos. Knows to start looking for something. Does see what's going on here. Bunker went down extremely quickly. Nice looking defense here so far from Goody. Couple Zealots still cruising around. Now there are Marines in a bunker. This defense looking pretty solid here for just a moment. Nicely done. Has taken out a lot of harvesters though. Good thing that this orbital command up, he's absolutely going to need this mule really trying to focus down the SCVs. Great job here by Gun. Nice control. Goody doing a lot of work here to stay in this game. Let's take a look at the units tab. 6 SCVs to 12 SCVs right now. Jeez, that's brutal, brutal, brutal. But he's starting to be able to catch up here. He does have double mules going down. That's going to be super helpful here for just a moment. Going to try and chase these guys out of the base. Not going to happen. Do have another barracks going down. He's got to stay on top of his SCV production. No, don't lose another one. Oh, one goes down there. 2, 3. Oh my goodness, that's brutal, brutal, brutal. Good amount of Marines now. He's starting to get these guys together. Good control here from Goody. My goodness, he's doing a lot of work to hold on here, though. Wow, his harvester count is so low. That's just what's brutal. Oh, that makes you want to cry. Down to 5 SCVs with 1 mule. Yuck. 17 probes right now for PSwGun and continuing to press this attack. That's one lucky SCV right there. Gonna take out this pylon ASAP. Let's take a look at Gun's base. We haven't got to see much of him quite yet since all the action has been in Goody's base. He does have his cybernetic score complete here, but has not started the warp gate tech. Looks like he's just working on a little bit more gas to do so. There he goes. He's got enough gas now. There it goes. Sorry about that, Act 2. There's your production tab. Three gates right now for Gun. He is in a phenomenal position. Look at that. 21 probes to 11 SCVs. Oh, yikes, that's brutal. A lot of Marines here, though. Oh my goodness, he pulled SCVs with this group. Looks like he is going to be going for some kind of bunker initiative here. Well, it's not really all in. He didn't take all of his SCVs, but it's definitely a heavy investment in the FCVs. Oh, wow. Nicely done there by Gun. Decent looking defense, but is it going to stick? There's still quite a few Marines alive here. He did kill off a lot of probes. Let's take a look at the units tab. That evened the score up just a little bit. Now, PSwGun has had quite a bit of advantage here for a little while economically, so he's still going to be way ahead in that resources harvested. Let's take a look at units lost for just a moment. We can see that Gun definitely has lost more. So, not too bad for Goody. He's been very, very cost effective with his defense, so this game has evened up just quite a little bit. Bunker going to be going down up here at the high ground, but here comes an attack. Marines getting in the bunker. Looking pretty good, but Gun is going to be able to warp in a lot of units here for just a little while. He does have 3 warp gates up and running. Not a bad economy behind it. Probably could use another bunker here. Oh, that's too many sentries! This is too much. It looks like Goody is about to be in a lot of trouble. Oh, clutch force fields. difficult to hold on, and there it is, GG from Goody. PSwGun taking down game number 1. We'll be headed into game number 2 here in just a moment. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt-tab, always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys in just a bit. Back, ladies and gentlemen, this is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Shattered Temple. We are about to see game 2 between Goody and PSwGun. It is a best of 5. This is the finals of our monthly tournament, Alt-August. Goody is down 1 game right now to PSwGun. Phenomenal cheese, my goodness, from PSwGun in that last game. That was tons of fun to see. But we'll take a look at these spawn locations here for just a second. Goody is going to be down here in the 7 o'clock position, the bottom center position. And PSwGun going to be spawning as red Protoss here at the 8 o'clock position. Close air positions. We'll see if that's going to come into play. Goody going to be working on some supply depots here. It is a wall in. Wants to keep his opponent out of his base. Boy, I don't blame him. That was just brutal, 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 that last game. And there goes the barracks for Goody. Gateway down for PSwGun. Not letting his probe take any real damage there. Just lost the shields. He's going to let his probe recharge the shields and then go back and potentially try and find that other SCV if he can find him. Where'd he go? There he is. He's mining gas now. That's a safe place to put him. Good scouting here. Looks like both players are in their opponent's base, checking things out. We do have another gas going down here for PSwGun. That is indicative of tech. We'll see what it is going to be. Either that or he's just going to go for Sentry Heavy Army, which is not a bad choice against Terran. So we'll see which one he's going to go for here. We do have another supply depot going down back here. Got some mules in on the supply line here from Goody. Does have his orbital command up and running. 1 gas, though, so far from Goody. This probe taking the tower out here in the center of the map. Pretty interesting. Now, Goody doesn't really strike me as one who gets flustered in his games. We saw him taking on, let's see, who was it earlier? Where he lost the first game and then won 2 in a row. I think it was NMX Savior. Maybe it was yesterday that I'm thinking of. But he just doesn't seem to fluster very easily. And since it is best of 5, he's got plenty of time to come back in this matchup, so nobody's really out of it yet. But if Goody does, or let's say if Gun, rather, does take this win down, that is going to be a big, big problem for Goody. He is really going to have the pressure on him then. So PSwGun in decent position with his 1 win currently. But he's, oh, look at this, going to be going for a starport. So this is looking like a 1-1-1 build here for just a moment. Got some Hellions coming out. Do have a bunker up here at the top of the ramp. Yep, still on 1 gas, so not going to be going for Cloak Banshees, that is for sure. He is probably just going to grab some plain old Banshees out of there. Or maybe even just get a medevac out for some drops. We'll see what he's got up his sleeve for us here. Getting a lot of Marines out here. Looks like he might be going for a fairly early push, trying to put some pressure on his opponent while he is going to be taking up. Let's take a look. We do only have 3 gates out right now for Gun. We do have Blink on the way. That's going to be super effective. Blink is about to be complete. This was scouted here by Gun, so that's nice. Let's take a look at his vision. Whoops. There we go. There, you can see that he sees it. Blinking up on the high ground. More blinking up to the high ground. Blinking out of there. Just barely getting out. Looks like the pylon definitely going to go down. Nice defense here from Goody. Let's take a look at the units tab for just a moment. We do see that Goody does have a slight economic advantage. I bet he is probably appreciating that in this game right now. Going to be going for a command center right here in his main. Oh, what the sneaky expand is going on here? We do have PSwGun tossing down an extremely sneaky expand over here at the 3 o'clock position-ish. This looks like about the 323 position. That was a joke. Just wasn't very funny. But here comes a medevac. Looks like it did get softened up here. Couple Hellions in there. Not going to be super effective. So wasn't able to get any damage done. PSwGun kind of saw that coming. So not bad there. Ooh, a forge going down for Gun. Interesting. Medevac trying to sneak up here. Going to be looking for an opportunity to drop these Hellions. Let's take a look at what we've got for tech. Oh, we do have the orbital command going to be completing here in just a little while. Probably going to move that out immediately. Excuse me. Look at that. We've got a Raven. How nice is that? We do have a factory with a tech lab. Pumping out some tanks right now. Looks like siege mode is complete. So a nice defensive position here. That Raven helping get the snipe on that observer cruising in there. Engineering bay going down. Looks like Goody is going to be sticking with fairly heavy infantry for just a little while. And there goes the orbital command. Looks like he's about to secure his base. This SCV cruising around. Looks like he is about to find the hidden expand. Now this is not good. Oh my goodness, this is not good for PSwGun. How is he possibly going to defend both locations at once? Looks like he is going to be cruising out here with his army to defend. But the nice thing for Goody is he could just go drop the main now. Not a good situation to be in. Drzinski says his Goody sense was tingling. That is exactly right. His Goody sense was telling him something's fishy here. No expand yet. And so he went around, looked around the map, and he did find this hidden expand. Warping in some units here for defense. He's got his main army here in the center of the map. So Gun looking to try and defend both positions at once. But my goodness, that's going to be tough, especially if Goody goes for some drops. So I would expect to see Goody try and figure out where his opponent is camping his army and then start dropping his opponent's base. I think that would be a wonderful play at this point and really punish him for taking this expand all the way across the map. Yep, we do have Blue Flame on the way. Drzinski noticed that right away, giving the happy face because of that. I agree, that's making me pretty happy too. Down goes that probe. Nice blink micro there from Gun. Here comes the main attack. That's a large force from Gun. Blinking up to the high ground. A lot of tanks still up on the high ground, though, demolishing this army. Having to pull drones here, though, but Goody has got so many tanks, it just doesn't look like this attack gonna stick. He might be able to get some more damage done down here at the orbital command, but he is looking pretty stinking solid. Nice attack from PSwGun, though, doing a lot of damage, and he did keep a lot of immortals alive. So that is nice, nice stuff. There's the drop. That's what we wanted to see. Gonna get some Hellions in there. Straight to the mineral line, I assume. Getting some pretty decent kills in there, it looks like, but not too many. Wow, those tanks doing massive amounts of damage. Going to be cleaning that force up pretty good. Let's take a look at units lost here for just a second. Gun has lost more, but not by too much. Just about 1,500 resources worth more than his opponent. So not too bad there. This is a lot of tanks. It's going to be very, very difficult for Gun to deal with here for just a little while. It's too many tanks, I think. He's going to have to get out a lot more immortals potentially. We'll see what he's got up his sleeve, though. The blink stalkers can be super effective. It can blink them right on top. That works pretty good. Here comes the attack. Uh-oh, Goody letting these guys just die. That's no fun. A lot of tanks here. A lot of siege tanks. But Gun keeping a fairly forward position. Let's take a look at what he's got for upgrades. He's got +1/+1 completed. No real upgrades so far for Goody. Here comes a draw or a blink into the back of the mace base here. Pesky, pesky. Goody gearing up to secure a third here, so I'm liking that quite a bit. In the meantime, Gun going to be cruising out with a lot of blink stalkers. Look at all these siege tanks. Oh, the Ghost Academy probably going to get sniped here. Maybe not. If it doesn't, it is PSwGun's mistake. Not bad. Those tanks cleaning up pretty stinking good. Oh, wow. Brutalizing those blink stalkers during their retreat. That is absolutely no fun if you are PSwGun. I love things that rhyme. You guys knew that, though. Command center turning into an orbital command. Wants to keep that energy up. Doesn't need a planetary fortress quite yet. Maybe he'll do that if he does choose to go for the gold. We'll see. Here comes the attack in the center of the map. Look at all those tanks cruising out here, doing a lot of damage. Boy, those stalkers can hardly make it happen. Goody is way ahead in the supply count and pushing this attack. I think he knows that his opponent is about to be in trouble. taking that opportunity to move up here to the high ground. Look at all these tanks. Mass tanks! Not often you get to see that, but this is tons of fun. And there it is, GG from PSwGun. My goodness, Goody showing him what for in game number 2. Tying it up. It's 1-1 in this best of 5. We'll be going into game 3 here in just a moment. It will be PSwGun's map pick. So thank you guys for coming out. Don't alt-tab. Always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys in game number 3. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Tal'Darim Altar. This is going to be tons of fun. PSwGun versus Goody. It is a best of 5 matchup, and it is tied up 1-1 right now. Though this is really turning out to be tons of fun. Goody going to be spawning here at the top right corner as the purple Terran. PSwGun spawning as our red Protoss here in the top left corner. Pretty solid. Let's take a look. Well, that's about it. That's all that's going on. We do have a Xel'Naga tower. There's 4 of them here in the center of the map. How's that for good? This is one of those times where sometimes it would be nice if you could fast forward to 5 minutes into the game. But we don't want to miss anything. It doesn't look like anybody's going to be cheesing quite yet, so nobody's sending out any early SCVs or probes. But, oh man, I just really like that mass tank play from Goody last game. He just slowly built up his tank numbers, and then finally when he had a critical number, he said, okay, time to go. Moved out across the map, and boom, 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 right up into the main. Brutalized his opponent there. So that was just phenomenal stuff. Drzinski out on the live stream saying he'd love to see a Goody cheese. Yeah, I wonder. Proxy tank rush, that'd be hilarious. But let's take a look. We do have the barracks going down here for Goody and the gateway going down for Gun. All pretty standard at this moment. How about a proxy 1-1-1? Going to be chasing off this scouting probe. Looks pretty good. Here comes the Marine. Looks like Gun going to be scooting on out of there. Orbital command on the way right now for Goody. Looks like it's about to be done. We do have the cybernetic score for Gun about to be complete as well. Looking pretty solid. We do have this SCV kind of kicking it here in the main. Looking around to see what he can find. Is going to find a Zealot extremely angry, saying, get the heck out of my house. Zealot saying, I'm going to stand guard right here. Look at that guy. He looks pretty menacing. Nice. Oh, yeah. He's keeping watch there. Do have a couple Marines out here on the ramp. What's this probe doing? I wonder. Looks like a 4-gate here from Gun. Has he cut pro production? Yes, he has. Units tab shows that he cut at 20. So this is a Korean 4-gate. Cuts pro production. He chose the number 20. Apparently he can make it happen with that. If I do a 4-gate like that, I cut production at 21. But whatever works for you. So we are about to see a 4-gate. Looks like he's going to be setting up some pylons all around the map here. Going to try and make it happen. Looks like Goody is not comfortable right now. Thinks that something fishy is going on. Going to be putting up a bunker here. Starport going down. Hellion not going to be super effective at the onset of this 4-gate attack. Oh, I do like this, though. Goody is going to be putting down another bunker. I think this is extremely smart. He's caught wind of this. He saw that stalker coming forward there with the Hellion. Good scouting. Looks like he's figured this out. Going to try and set up his defense here. Does get the snipe on bunker number 1. Bunker number 2 looking pretty solid, and bunker number 3, well, actually it's bunker number 2 now, but there goes the third bunker. So we're going to have 3 bunkers here yet again, splitting those Marines up. Wow, nice defense so far from Goody, but he is having to pull a lot of SCVs, so this is definitely hurting his economy here. Is he going to be able to clean this up, though? That's the question. My goodness, this is brutal, brutal stuff. And look at this. Gun going to be going straight for the mineral line. Knows where to make it hurt. And that is the spot. More Marines. Looks like these guys are going to try and come clean this up. But, oh, man, the SCV numbers are suffering, suffering, suffering. This is so brutal. Nobody in the bunkers. Bunkers going to waste right now. And Goody having a lot of trouble holding this off. Looks like he is going to be able to hold here for just a moment, but man alive, Gun is just brutalizing him. Look at that, down to 7 SCVs again. Yikes! Now the question is Gun going to continue this attack, or is he going to transition out of it? It looks as though he is going to transition. He's starting to chrono boost out some probes, so he's feeling pretty done with that attack here for just a moment. He has done an insane amount of damage to his opponent, though, so really, really well done. And this is just to contain. I mean, Gun is not trying to take this win down with these stalkers. He's just making it difficult for his opponent to walk out of his base. I like this play quite a bit. But it is sure just brutalizing Goody. He has got to get his SCV numbers back up somehow. Let's take a look what we've got for any tech change here. Not much to speak of. A couple Hellions did sneak out of the base here. Gonna try and do some damage, I guess, economically. Not a bad choice. 2 stalkers here to deal with them. Getting a couple SC or probe kills, but not very many. Let's take a look at the units tab and see where we're at. Down to 20, 15 SCVs right now for Goody. But Gun, looking to try and take this down potentially, is building up a fairly substantial army here. Looks like it is about to be go time for Gun. Indeed it is. Here come the SCVs. Got to do something to try and hold this off. Wow, SCVs coming in pretty clutch there for the heal on this bunker. Looking fairly solid here for just a moment. My goodness. Having to do a lot of work to make it happen. And look at this. PSW Gun. Going to be going straight back here for the mineral line. Got to like that. Oh, these Marines just have so much trouble taking those stalkers out quickly. Oh, and the mineral line right now for Goody is just being brutalized. And this looking like it is about to be game, ladies and gentlemen. Yikes. There it is from Goody. Says GG. Going to be choosing the next map for us. It is 2-1 in favor of PSW Gun. My goodness. Thank you guys for coming out. Don't alt-tab. Always on StarCraft. We'll see you guys in game number 4. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Neck. We have got live tournament action coming at you right now on MLG's Shakuras Plateau. We are watching Game 4 between Goody and PSW Gun. The score is currently 2 for PSW Gun. 2 wins in this best of 5, so it is point match really for PSW Gun. And 1 win for Goody. Goody is going to be spawning as our purple Terran here at the top left, bottom right. We do find PSW Gun spawning as his traditional red Protoss. Got to love this matchup between these two gentlemen. Now they are battling it out for the difference between $80 and $30. Second place will take a $30 prize home. First place takes $80. It's not bad prize pool this month. But these guys really going to be fighting it out. So right now, PSwGun feeling pretty solid. If he can take this win down right now, that is it. Goody looking to take it down now, take it to game number 5, which I think would be awesome, awesome, awesome. So in a lot of ways, I will be rooting for Goody. I love it when we go to game 5. That seems like so much more fun to me. I don't know why, but I just love to see these guys with the pressure on both down to the one very last match. Seems like a lot of fun. Bunker going to be going down here, or barracks rather, going to be going down for Goody. Gateway for PSwGun. Pretty standard. Nobody's scouting outside their base yet. Looks like standard openers. There goes the gas for Goody. And the gas for Gun going to be completing here in just a second. There it goes. Cybernetics core going down immediately for Gun. Let's take a look at what we've got here for Goody. Does have a Marine coming out and is scouting across the map. Going to find that his opponent not here, knows exactly where he is now, since you cannot spawn in the close ground positions on this map. Here comes the scout from Gun. 3 minutes and 15 seconds into this game before he finally sent that guy out. Let's take a look at what Goody is going to see. Chrono boosting out. A stalker now. What do we have here? Looks like this guy's going to hide out for just a little while. Marines denying the scout. Is a bunker going down right now on the high ground here for Goody, though. That's looking pretty solid. Stalker coming down, does find this SCV. SCV goes down as well. Gearing up to be a pretty long match potentially here. We do have a Twilight Council completed, and look at this, a Dark Shrine immediately. PSwGun pulling out all the stops tonight. My goodness. He's got a trick up his sleeve almost every single game. Goody going to be going for an expand here. This is brutal, brutal, brutal. Wanted to get some scouting information in. However, he is going to have almost a wall in. He probably could go ahead and finish this wall in. Does see the expand here from Gun. There's the proxy location for the pylon. We are about to see some DT play, ladies and gentlemen. Dark Shrine looks to be about a little over 3/4 of the way complete. Do have a command center here for Goody. Looks like it's about to be done. Need to get some detection. Oh, and he's going to be low on energy too, so that's brutal. Goody just not expecting DT play, and here come the DTs. 1 and 2. There's number 3. Oh, DT's going to be annihilating units here for just a little while. And GG from Goody. Unbelievable. Goody is going to be placing second just because of that DT play. PSwGun taking down the entire win in this month's tournament just with DTs in that last game. Phenomenal stuff, ladies and gentlemen. What do you get? What do you get? that is what we got. So thank you very much for coming out, ladies and gentlemen. That was a phenomenal tournament. We've really got some fun games and some nice memories from that tournament. But thank you guys again. Don't alt tab, always alt StarCraft. We will see you guys next month.